came home late for dinner.
Well, be careful, dear.
The cold
I
shoulder.
know you boys are capable, but never let down your guard. Those horrid Falmer could be lurking in the deep, and another Chars
I
in the
think
pot
we'll
isn't
stick with
worth your while.
sausage for breakfast. Ugh. Alright, well, let's see here. An uneventful night. And so here we are. The Chuckling Chorus. So we're going to proceed to the village of Dragon's Bridge, which is here. We'll go as far as Solitude, simply because these are bastions of Imperial control. And then we'll retrace our steps and proceed upstream to Markarth, another Imperial-controlled city. Of course, we'll be keeping our eyes out for Thalmor patrols on the way, and seeing if we can ascertain what they're up to. We didn't encounter any Thalmor whatsoever in Whiterun Hold, so that's fortuitous. Hopefully they have, well, they certainly lost our trail when we went to Falskar, and hopefully they're no longer investing resources into pursuing us. Alright.
Yes?
Oh.
Good
This is
morning.
interesting.
What's on your mind, my friend?
Good morning. Did you sleep alright?
Good morning to you too. Any plans for the day?
Well, we're going to continue on our way to Dragon's Bridge, and from there on to Solitude.
For great bite. Sorry to interrupt, but I have a small favor to ask.
Oh, sure.
Do you think we could make a quick stop in a forested area before we head to Dragon's Bridge?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me check the map here.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's where my heart truly rests.
Feeling a little homesick, eh?
Just a little bit. I do love our travels together. Don't get me wrong, but Valenwood is the place I call home.
I certainly understand. I'm very at home in the forest myself.
It's no wonder we get along so well then.
I always feel a little exposed in these wide open spaces for some reason. I can't exactly explain it.
I get what you mean. In the dense forests, it's like you have a cozy shield of leaves and branches all around you. Well,
And shade from the sun, too.
exactly. The doubled sunlight filtering through the leaves can be so enchanting.
Look over there across the river. There's a giant mud crab and what appears to be a little camp of some kind.
That's unusual. Shall we investigate further? Or would you prefer to err on the side of caution?
I was thinking the same thing.
Alright, let's approach carefully then.
That is a big mud crab.
It is indeed. Those creatures can be surprisingly tough. We've got this.
big guy. I think we're clear.
That's a relief. Remind me to watch out for more mud crabs next time. Check a river's edge.
Alright, well, let's ford the river here and see what's up over at this camp.
Absolutely. Let's head down.
We're taking arrow fire. Maybe I was wrong.
We've done well. It seems we're still facing some danger. Let's find a safe place to regroup.
Yeah, let's get up under these rocks for a moment. I could have sworn I heard an arrow whizzing past my ear while we were trying to cross the
That seems
river.
like a good plan.
I think we're clear.
Good call. Sometimes it's best to step back and reassess.
Well, let's see what's up with this camp.
Absolutely. Let's take a look and see if there's anything of interest.
Well, I have a journal here.
A journal, huh? It might give us some insight into who's here and what they were up to.
The Fulmer are a cruel, cruel race. Can't say I blame them, though.
This camp is entirely abandoned.
It does seem that way. Always intriguing to wonder what the story is behind abandoned camps like this.
Well, going by the size of that mud crab, it could have eaten a few
Fulmer
people.
tastes like slimy chicken that's been left in the sun for a week.
It certainly seems like it must have scared off whoever was here.
Well, let me read this journal real quick and see what's going on.
Good idea.
The journal talks about caravan attacks and people being carried away hostage.
That's troubling. It sounds like this area might have some ongoing dangers.
Yeah, and then the fact that the camp itself is abandoned is not a good sign, although the fire is relatively new.
That's definitely worth noting. Let's keep each other safe, my friend.
Yeah, this
As
camp
disgusting
has
as the
not
Fulmer
been
are,
abandoned
I
long.
must admit to being impressed by how well they used to go, despite being completely blind.
So are you thinking Fulmer?
It's better to be cautious than sorry.
Well, if this was a Falmer abduction, I'm not sure I really want to tangle with them right now.
That's a valid point. It's better to maintain a safe distance and plan our next moves carefully.
There's a bear in the path up ahead.
That's a potential threat, for sure. It's better to avoid a confrontation with the bear, if we can help it.
Alright, I'm just gonna stand up and make my presence known here.
Sounds like a good strategy. I'll stand by in case things get hairy.
Hopefully he'll just meander on his way.
Let's hope so. I'm ready to back you up if things get dicey though.
Come on, buddy. Clear the trail.
Fingers crossed he heeds your request and moves along.
He wants trouble.
Are you alright?
Whew.
Be careful, my friend.
Alright. Well, that's that.
Glad you're safe. Let's give that bear some space and continue on our way.
Well, there's a cave here. I'm not sure I want to delve its depths right now, though.
I couldn't agree more. The cave might hold more dangers than we're ready for today.
Let's continue on our scouting mission.
Agreed. We've had quite the morning so far, haven't we?
We sure have. Never a dull moment.
That's certainly true. Adventure seems to follow us wherever we go.
There's a group on the road up ahead here.
Oh, really? It's always interesting to meet travelers on the road.
They're moving at a good rate of speed. Military patrol, probably.
That's interesting. Let's give them some space and continue on our journey.
Yeah. I can't tell. I think they're an adventurer party.
An adventure party, you say? They might have valuable insights or tools for our own journey.
They're already heading in the other direction, though. I don't really feel like chasing them down right now.
Well, perhaps our paths will cross again in the future.
Let's see, this bridge makes as good a stopping point as any. Let's see where we're at.
Good idea. Let's take a moment to rest and look over our surroundings.
Look at all the fish down there. Alright, well, if we take this branch in the road, it'll take us into a forested area that borders the swamps around Solitude.
That sounds like it would be a peaceful and refreshing change from the events of today.
If you look over there, you can see the Dragon Bridge, but we'll give that a pass for the time being.
Got it. We'll continue on our way and enjoy the lush forests ahead.
I've often wondered if these forests are where the Imperials source tree masts for their ships.
It wouldn't surprise me. These forests are dense and the trees are robust.
Let's head off the trail here, down into the woods.
Exploring the woods sounds like a grand idea.
There's a fox over there.
Ah, foxes are such beautiful and mysterious creatures.
I've heard it said that they're one of the most difficult creatures to trap.
That doesn't surprise me. They're elusive and cunning, and their natural instincts make them hard to catch.
Some kind of cabin here.
Interesting. It could be an interesting spot for a brief rest or even just to take a look around.
Well, it looks like there's a dead fellow here.
That's unfortunate. Let's proceed cautiously as we investigate.
Let me read this journal. This fellow retired here to die quietly from rock joint.
That's tragic. It just reinforces the importance of empathy and care in this world.
The journal says he had a loyal pet dog. I wonder if he's around here somewhere.
Perhaps we can find him and ensure he's looked after. Let's keep an eye out for him as we explore.
Fine by me.
Finding a good book is always a lovely surprise.
Something's coming. Spider. Sounds like. Ugh. Oh.
Well, let's take care of it and make sure there aren't more nearby. Let's handle this quickly.
Nice shot.
Violence solves everything.
It looks like we've got things under control for the moment.
forest is starting to give way to the marshes.
The marshes have a unique kind of beauty, don't they?
They sure do. It's one of my favorite biomes. You can see all the way to Solitude from here.
That's quite the view. It's always intriguing how the land shifts as you travel.
There's the Windmill of Solitude.
Absolutely breathtaking, isn't it?
And
I'm
then,
grateful to share these moments with you.
if you look there, you can see the dome of the Blue Palace and also the Dragonborn Museum.
Ah, fascinating. Skyrim's landscape never ceases to amaze me.
Looks like there's some kind of building here. Is this another inn?
It's
Oh.
possible.
It is. A little bit isolated out here.
We've encountered some interesting places today, and I've learned that it's best to be vigilant in the wilds of Skyrim.
That is most certainly true. You just never know what you'll run into.
In my experience, one can never be too cautious when exploring the wilds of Skyrim.
Well, I want to give this little shack one more pass and see if we can find that dog.
Sounds like a plan. Let's give the area a thorough look and keep our eyes open for any signs of the loyal dog you're hoping to find.
Well, let's head back in the general direction of the road. Maybe we'll run into him.
Agreed. Keeping an eye out as we head back could lead to a meeting with the dog.
Oh, here he is. Or I should say, here's a dog. Oh, he's running back for the cabin. Let's follow him.
Let's see if it's the loyal pup we've been searching for.
That's what it says on his collar, Miko. Hey, buddy.
That's excellent. It seems like all your searching has paid off. He seems like a wonderful companion.
Alright, well, if he wants to tag along with us, I guess I'm not going to stop him.
Miko seems like he can be a great traveling companion.
You know, I've always wondered, can you teach a dog magic spells?
It's a delightful thought, but I think Miko is better suited to the art of loyalty than companionship.
Maybe you're right.
He may not cast spells, but Miko is certainly capable of giving love and support.
Well, he looks like a tough, big, strong Skyrim hound. I'm sure he can have our backs, too.
Absolutely. Miko's strength and companionship will greatly benefit us.
And he's super fluffy. Well, are you ready to head back to Dragon's Bridge?
Absolutely. I'm ready to move forward.
I suppose we need to discuss what we're going to do if we come across a Thalmor patrol.
You're right. We should establish a plan for handling any encounters with the Thalma.
If we come across a small group of just Thalmor, I'm okay with taking them out as long as we can do it without much risk.
That seems like a sound plan. If the situation allows for it, and it is necessary, we'll handle it with caution and efficiency.
However, if we come across Imperial Legion mixed with Thalmor, we'll give them a pass.
Understood. It's wise to avoid a confrontation with both the Imperial Legion and the Thalma.
There's a sizable party approaching from the right here. Let's pull off the trail a little bit and see what they do.
Agreed. Staying on the side of caution and assess their intentions from a safe distance.
It looked like it was just a party of adventurers.
Let's move forward and continue our journey with Nico by our side.
We've been pretty fortunate. We haven't seen any Thalmor really since we set off on this excursion.
That's a good thing, isn't it? Let's continue to stay vigilant on our travels, just to be safe.
Maybe we're in the clear now since we took care of that one patrol that was stalking me.
It's certainly possible. Let's remain cautious, but it's good to know the immediate threat has been taken care of.
Well, here's the Dragon Bridge. A truly interesting piece of architecture.
Absolutely. It's a magnificent structure with so much history attached to it.
I like what they did hanging the lantern in the stone dragon's mouth.
It's a clever and eye-catching touch. It's a true testament to the imagination and craftsmanship of the people here. Who's a good boy? You are. Yes, you are.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Coincidence, I guess. Ah, I see.
It's quite the coincidence indeed. There's something fascinating about those kinds of unexpected, tie-in moments.
Let's maybe get away from the Penitus Oculatus outpost here.
That's a good idea. We don't want to linger too close to any potential threats.
I was wondering why this courier gave me a flyer, but it seems like it's related to the Harvest End festival that's going on right now.
That's interesting. Festivals are always worth a visit for the activities and the chance to experience something new.
Explains all these jack-o'-lanterns that are all over the town.
Absolutely. It sounds like a festive and joyful atmosphere.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
Now here's a real inn, hopefully that serves real food and not fried chorus.
If one more person asks me for a drink,
The For Shields Tavern is a fine establishment. It's well deserved after our journey.
this place is stifling. What I would give for the open air.
All right, Miko.
Fate is the name. I
It's
keep
up
the
to
inn.
you and me to keep our friends safe. So we should discuss tactics.
See ya.
You rush the target and bite their leg to hold them still, while I shoot them with an arrow. Don't worry. I won't hit you. I am an excellent archer. All right. How about you charge the enemy, topple them over, and pee on their face. Then I shoot them with an arrow. Good talk, my friend. Good talk.
Well, it sounds like you and Miko are getting along very well.
We certainly are. He's proving to be an excellent addition to our team.
I heard you telling him something about chewing on people's legs while you shoot them with arrows.
Oh, that was just a joke. I was just funning with him.
Well, it sounds like a pretty good plan if we get into trouble with bandits or something.
It was meant to be a light-hearted jest, but Miko must have taken it in stride.
He is a very businesslike fellow.
It's amusing to envision Miko taking our conversations quite seriously.
Alright, well I'm gonna go talk to the innkeep and see what I can learn.
Sounds like a plan. Let's gather some information and maybe enjoy a hot meal.
I'll be back in a moment.
Take your time, I'll be here.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Farewell.
I want to talk to you.
Well met, stranger.
Hello there.
Hello, friend.
I was wondering what's good on the menu.
Ah, the First Shields Tavern is known for its hearty stews and roast meats. And, of course, we have our local meat, if you're in the mood for a drink.
Perfect. My companion is a Bosmer, so she only eats meat.
Understood. We have plenty of meat dishes that should suit your companion just fine. Is there anything else you both need?
No, I think that'll be good. It seems kind of quiet in here today.
Spinners,
Aye, it's been a slow day so far.
afraid, are said to be able to change the past.
Take a seat and make yourselves comfortable.
I wonder if my mother could do
And
it.
if you need anything else, just holler.
Have you seen any Thalmor passing through Dragon Bridge?
Aye, I've seen a few Thalmor passing through from time to time. Just as long as they don't meddle in our affairs, we get along just fine.
I hear ya. I try to stay out of their way as much as possible.
A wise choice, friend. Those Thalmor can be a bit touchy when it comes to certain matters. Enjoy your meal, then let me know if there's anything else you need.
I appreciate it. Did you happen to notice which direction they're going?
Waiting a jester. One says to the other, "Does this taste funny?"
I'm
to you?"
afraid I can't say for certain. If they're on official business, that's where they'd likely be bound.
To Solitude, you mean? That does make sense.
Hi to Solitude. Safe travels to you, and may the road ahead be kind.
Goodbye.
Farewell.
How can I help? Hello there.
Hello. That's quite a picture of a mammoth, isn't it?
Yes, it certainly is. They roam the tundra in Skyrim, towering over everything with their immense size.
I don't think I've ever seen a human riding one.
I'd love to see someone try to ride a mammoth. Utter confusion. But hey, isn't it just fun to imagine the possibilities?
Well, we'll put that on the to-do list. Tame and ride a mammoth.
That's the spirit. I am all in for new quests and exhilarating experiences.
If we get one that's big enough, we could actually build a house on its back.
Building a house on a mammoth. We could have a roaming fortress. Absolutely genius.
It would be almost like those,
You have quite the imagination, my friend.
Sure.
Oh, the memories. It's quite exquisite. And the architecture near the bridge is just beautiful, isn't it?
Yes, indeed. One thing that scares me about this town, though, is the way the townsfolk wander around carrying broomsticks like they're looking for someone to whack with them.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. The folks in Dragon Bridge have a curious knack for brandishing those broomsticks as if they're ready to start a cleaning frenzy. Just keep your own broom handy in case you need to join in their impromptu cleaning brigade.
Well, there's something I never thought I would need on the road. A broom.
Ah, so you've summoned me in the most unexpected fashion, accompanied by a spell and a broom, just like the locals in Dragon Bridge.
Are you seeing that pillar of light?
Yes, I see it.
Huh.
Typically, they illuminate the surroundings, guiding both lost travelers and those who seek adventure. What do you say we investigate?
Sure. I wonder if it has something to do with this beacon of Meridia that I happen to have in my pack.
A beacon of Meridia, you say? It may very well hold a connection to the pillar of light before us. Shall we follow its shimmering allure?
Yes, let's. According to my map, there is actually a shrine to Meridia up there on the mountain.
A shrine to Meridia at Gilcreath Ruins. It seems like we're about to embark on an extraordinary quest. The anticipation alone is exhilarating, isn't it?
Look at my temple lying in ruins. So much for the constancy of mortals, their crafts and their hearts. If they love me not, how can my love reach them?
Did you hear a voice in your head just now?
I don't think I heard a voice in my head, but it wouldn't surprise me in these ruins. Let's stay vigilant and be ready for anything, my friend.
Yeah, that beacon of light is clearly shining down on the statue of Meridia.
Restore to
The
me my
beacon's light
beacon,
casting down upon Meridia's
that I
statue
might
is a
guide
spectacle
you
worth savoring.
toward your destiny.
We've stumbled upon something truly significant.
Well, the ghostly voice wants me to put the beacon into this pedestal up here.
The voices of the ancient ruins often hold cryptic guidance.
Here goes nothing.
Let's take this step with caution and observe what unfolds.
It is time for my splendor to return to Skyrim. But the token of my truth lies buried in the ruins of my once great temple.
Oh my.
Now tainted by a profane darkness skittering within. The necromancer Malkaran defiles my shrine with vile corruptions, trapping lost souls left in the wake of this war to do his bidding. Worse still, He uses the power stored within my own token to fuel his foul deeds.
I knew I shouldn't have had that mead.
I have brought you here, mortal, to be my champion. You will enter my temple, retrieve my artifact, and destroy the Defiler.
Do I have a choice in the matter?
But a single candle can banish the darkness of the entire void. If not you, then someone else. My beacon is sure to attract a worthy soul. But if you are wise, you will heed my bidding. Go now. The artifact must be reclaimed, and Malkoran destroyed. Malkoran has forced the doors shut, but this is my temple, and it responds to my decree. I will send down a ray of light. Guide this light through my temple, and its doors will open.